Hi guys, today we're going to do something different. Comparing the F30 between the G20. Let's do it. So, here is the G20, here is the F30. Okay, so this car is from different era and that car is from different era. But to be speaking, in this era, this car is also beautiful. In that era, this car is super beautiful. Okay, so this car was debuted in 2012. This is in 2018, the middle of 2018. Okay. So it has been 7 years. Sorry, it's going to be 10 years next year. So how can you tell this is 10 years old? Okay, this thing looks beautiful, and this is the facelifted version. Okay, the 330e. This one is in 2019 model year. This is in 2021. Okay, so if you're speaking about comparison, okay, now the first thing I'm going to compare is the looks in the front end. Okay, how does this BMW change from that to this? Okay, this is in the 7th generation, then that's in the 6th generation. Okay, the first immediate change you can see is the headlights. This headlights is more slopey. This one is flat. They don't do any glaring things, but except for the kink that they made in the beneath of the headlights. This one you don't have any kink. This is more organic compared to this. Okay, if I bring you closely, this one has the looks of the older BMWs from the E60, from the E39. All kind of looks is situated in this car, especially this Corona rings kind of inspired lights. This is the hallmark BMW's traditionality. Okay, this is what they are doing past year, but now look at this, how things gone change. Of course, if you have the laser lights, you can have a more better comparison. Okay, but this is, look at this DRS. There's nothing like related to BMW, but this one is more situated and related. And this body kits, I can't compare this because this is in the Sport line and that is in the M Sport body kit, so there's no comparisons. And another thing is, of course, the both conjoined into the kidney grills, but this one, the kidney grills, okay, of course, look at how big is the G20, look at how tiny is the F30. Okay, this part, if you compare this between that, I think so I love this grill. This grill looks more better, and this is not one piece, unlike like that one is one piece. This one is like two piece because it doesn't connect here. And yep, proper, this is the proper kidney grills of BMW. This is the best in that time. Okay, so yep, as I tell you just now, this one don't have any open and shut, no any modern things, proper BMW kidney grills. Okay, no argument in that. Look at the kidney grills in there, open and shut and one piece. There's a lot of differences between them. And another thing is the cut line in the bonnet. If you notice the F30, obviously they have the cut line in the bonnet. And now the rear part, obvious changes, but they maintain the traditionality in the rear of this generation and that generation. Okay, both has the L-shaped taillights from any BMW models, but this one has a 3-dimensional effect. Okay, 3-dimensional, and that one is 2D. Okay, flat. There's nothing much of 3D designation, but of course I love this. Still I love this because this is already registered into our eyes, but this one will take some time. Okay, this one is now only a new BMW. Okay, so obviously it will take some time. The bumpers I also can compare it, but if you notice, right, the badges. Okay, this one, the badges is not below the headlights, it's more to the number plate, but this one, the badges straight away underneath the headlights, taillights. Okay, the BMW badge is the same thing, exactly the same thing, but if you notice, this one is even more sloppier than the F30. The F30 is more traditional, like sedan. Okay, my words in this both cars is they are very good. Okay, they serve what people need. Okay, no matter practicality, no matter drive. Okay, BMW's driving mission, ultimate driving mission. The code suits between these two cars. This one, they made it more comfortable. This one, they detuned the comfort a bit and give more to people to feel the road and more raw. Okay, rather than this has been cooked. This has been raw. Okay, and the design is also, this is more sharp. Okay, and that is soft, humble, and it don't show off much. This is sharp. Okay, but if you change and you mode like this, then you know, if like this car is crazy aggressive. This car is also aggressive if you mode it Okay, so guys, that's it, and now we need to jump to the most important part, interior comparison. So let's do it. The materials, they have been retained the same thing, but this has the obvious more good door handle. Even this thing has been totally different. Okay, and the interior, the steering wheel, of course I love the steering wheel more than the G20. And look at that traditional handbrake, that's what people love over the F30. Now you don't have it, and because they want to make the car even more practical, the iDrive console is totally different. Because you look at it, even the gear knobs, they feel very high quality, very high quality compared to the G20. The seats, they feel more traditional. Look at this. Okay, of course the material feels totally different when you go up to the G20, and you have a sunroof there as well. Okay, the meter, this looks really cool, but look at the screen capacity, it's really small. The iDrive screen, almost in the same size, 8.8 inch. Okay, this aluminium trim is just like the same thing, and even this part. Okay, the lock buttons is below here, so it's a very good thing. And this unassigned button, same, but the materials feels totally different. Aircon controls is now upwards to the air vents, and the air vents now feels more straightforward compared to this. But I love the steering wheel, guys. Oh, and this cannot eDrive button, Sport Plus, Eco Plus, all is here, which is totally different. And look at this part. Okay, more traditional, and the seats, they are totally different. Let's open the sunroof. Wow, very bright. Okay, very bright. This is the smallest sunroof of any BMW. The speakers, they are totally different. M Sport steering wheel. So yep, that's it for the walk around. And let's close back the sunroof. Yeah, these lights, they feel the same thing, but look at that, SOS button is changed. A lot of things has been changed, even this handbrake here. But I love this, still love it. And this is dial instead of buttons. So let's jump there. Let's jump to the rear seat. The difference is a lot, guys. Look at how small is this. Okay, totally feels different. And the headroom, you get the same thing. The headroom is the same thing, but the wheelbase and the accommodation has been extended in this car. You don't have any 3-zone climate control. The materials feels better than the G20 in this thing. Okay, the lights, the G20 is more shrink compared to this one. It's smaller, it's bigger now. Okay, and the roof line. Okay, so the roof line is not very sloping. Okay, and then this sunroof here, which gives more lights. This handle, this is a very good purpose. Compared to the G20, this is more obvious. Okay, so you can put your hands here, speakers. And in terms of cup holders, you have very small cup holders in this. So yep, but you don't like a lot. The armrest, still the same thing. They maintain the same thing. Okay, so there's nothing much of difference. And yep, so that's it for the F30. And now we're going to go for the coming to the familiar place again. Okay, so yep, obvious big changes. Okay, the number one changes are obviously the materials. They have been upgraded it significantly compared to the F30. This Hopmeister King door handles feels more high quality. The lock and unlock button, instead of placing there, they are placed here. Okay, they lose the ergonomic in there, but the cup holders accommodates more space in this thing. And now, okay, so when I go up in the G20, obvious cabin changes, a lot of cabin changes. The number one thing is the steering wheel. This feels more substantial compared to the F30. The buttons is all placed here, and this part is even more high quality than the F30. And this part, no handbrake, so you get a lot of space, and even the armrest is upgraded as well. Okay, the materials, but this cannot, they lose it. Materials don't feel so good. This lights totally different. The SOS buttons is placed here. This one is frameless right now. You don't have any sunroof, but it's okay, that's not a big deal. The screens, the real estate has been totally different. So yep, 8.8 inch, the same thing, but this part is more premium, and this part is more premium also. The materials, they totally improved it, and I love it. And then ambient lightings as well. Okay, the seats, this feels more better. And yep, in terms of cabin, they they've changed it, and now you have wireless charging as well. So yep, and Comfort Access 2.0. So let's jump to the rear seats to compare the space. Okay. So this part, as I told you, how bicycling king is modern. Look at this, how sharp is this. So be careful with your kids. Whenever they open the door, you might just get provoked by this. So be very careful. Okay. This is the extended piece. And let's jump to the rear seats. So obvious changes, you get more leg rooms, the seat base is better, and you feel more cocooned in this car. Okay, look at these materials, they have been significantly up their game. This part, the material is quite cheaper than the G20. The lights here, okay, these seats, they are the same thing. Okay, you have more headroom in this car, the legroom capacity is more, and the materials, they are a big step up compared to the F30, and I feel that immediately. So overall cabin is a really nice cabin. So yep, that's it for the comparison of the F30 and the G20. So yep, and here's my channel name. Please subscribe and hit the bell button. So yep, and thank you for your support as well. So my final words, both has the purpose to have with different type of people. So yep, that's it for the G20 and the F30. So guys, thank you for watching. Bye.